This follows a letter from the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa to Cosatu leaders saying that the Federation's constitution empowers the Central Executive Committee to confer powers to another person to convene a special Congress if the President fails to do so. Now, Cosatu is holding a 3-day Central Executive Committee meeting in Johannesburg. Dlamini has said it is not about him, but about the Federation itself. 9 Cosatu affiliates have backed a call for a special Congress where they are seeking to reinstate Vavi. We look now at the interview. We are joined in studio by SABC Political Editor, Mr. Abe Makoe. Abe, thank you so much for your time and welcome to PM News.
Thank you for having me.
Abe, mounting drama at the Cosatu Committee. Please give us the latest.
Well, the latest is that it seems like the divisions within Cosatu are raging even at the moment. There are in fact those now who have brought into sharp focus the recent behavioral pattern of Cosatu's largest affiliate, NUMSA.
Yes.
They want NUMSA's behavior to be sanctioned. They are not happy about some of the public utterances that NUMSA have been making. In fact, as you understand it, at least about 5 of the affiliates today, they were calling for NUMSA to be expelled from the Trade Union Federation, but what we understand is that they were then defeated by a motion which resulted in the Central Executive Committee meeting taking a decision that it and it alone will probe the behavior of NUMSA.
Now, Abe, it emerged that the reinstatement of Zwelinzima Vavi is actually going to top the agenda at this committee. Is this true?
Not literally, in many ways than one, because the Vavi matter is not rearing its head as a Vavi matter, but any other thing that has been discussed seems like, of course, it is somehow connected to the Vavi issue. You can't talk about the divisions within Cosatu, the challenges that the Trade Union Federation is facing at the moment, without really also looking at the Vavi factor.
Absolutely.
Remember that for more than 10 years he's been the General Secretary of this Trade Union Federation, and he's become a very powerful individual, and therefore this kind of standoff, if you may, if you like, seem to suggest that the Vavi issue and it alone will always be the center around which other factors gravitate.
Absolutely. Now, Abe, speaking of divisions, in terms of their apparent divisions within the organization, do you think after the committee some of these will be resolved?
Many in Cosatu will hope so, but seemingly, thing is again, I'm wary of wanting to say never, because never say never.
Absolutely,
is my attitude. I mean, once these comrades are locked themselves behind those closed doors, away from the public glare, you know, they may surprise many people by coming out together as a very unified force.
Absolutely.
More so in the light of the fact that they are a very crucial component of the ruling tripartite alliance, and we've got 2014 elections coming.
Now, Abe, what else came out of the meeting today that you can tell us?
The other thing really that came out is that you can almost say NUMSA dodged the bullet today. Because instead of being treated harshly, being expelled or suspended, the decision has been that the CEC, Central Executive Committee, must then engage with them and look into whatever their behavioral pattern concerns that the trade union federations may have against NUMSA. But otherwise, what we do know is that tomorrow is day 3 of this CEC, and day 4 will be a media briefing where Cosatu leadership will be telling us exactly what some of the key resolutions out of these 3 days include. All
right, so Abe, you'll be there at the forefront to give us the latest as that meeting actually concludes.
Indeed.
Thank you very much. That is SABC Political Editor giving us the very latest in the goings on in Cosatu. Let us now take a look at